and welcome to the second round of the Music City Open at Cane Ridge GGC. With me today, I have Will McCaskill. How's it going, Will?
What's up, Harper?
We've got a great card today with Will Schusterick, Jacob Henson, Ryan Bretell, and Logan Bowers. We got two local guys on the card with Telly and Logan. They're really looking to attack this course. They throw forehands all over the place. And we got Will and Jacob, our Prodigy sponsored players. We got Will, Jacob, and Telly sitting at -5 and Logan at -4.
What a tight race, man. This is a stellar card.
First off, we'd like to thank Jomez Productions for the drone footage. And hole 1 here, we're actually playing to the island practice basket that Will's throwing
all
right
the way
at.
there. Beautiful shot.
395 feet. That's a great shot.
That curve perfectly.
Yeah, that's a tough shot to go for. This hole, a lot of guys lay up. It's a tough decision to make, as Jacob is doing here. You know, you might just...
That's the golf shot.
Yep, you're not really losing many strokes getting a 3 here.
You have seen some terrible outcomes out here with those curves.
Telly's going nice and high, throwing something really stable. Just spiking it, safe. That's a great shot. Logan right here. Big tower. Hoping to come back. It's a scary shot. Often the disc will stay out there to the right. Gets a skip off the road. Perfect. He is safe. 20 feet behind the
It's like that.
Somebody played that same shot and ended up right in that big tree.
We got Telly. Gonna be showing off that forehand today. That's a great shot. Puts it right under it. Got Jacob. That's coming in low. Low and soft.
Yeah.
Wow, catches the curve. He's safe though.
Yeah, that's in bounds.
Logan after an exciting tee shot.
God bless you.
Maybe just a little first hole jitters. Maybe not enough commitment on the putt, but 3 on this hole. Not the worst score. Definitely one of the tougher holes on the course.
Yeah, for sure. It's an island, and some kind of weird elevation plays into this hole. So, and with the OB and those curbs, just stopping skip shots up short, like you saw Zach Melton's shot kind of tried to come back in bounds and bounced off an invisible curb. So, some variables to consider on this hole.
So we're going to have 1 birdie and 3 pars. About the scores you'd expect from this hole. Lots of pars from laying up, and usually you'll have 1 or 2 people go for it.
Yeah. So there's after hole 1.
Now we're on one of the signature holes at Cane Ridge. Hole 2. It is a beast.
This is a really, really long par 4, 725 feet, and OB on the left, natural OB on the right.
This shot really forces you to throw dead straight. You do have some room to the right, but those woods are very dense, and you do not want to be in them.
And it's a weird optical illusion from the tee pad, too, because it almost begs for the flex shot, and you'll see a lot of the guys out here today trying to throw that flex, and it just gets really, really dangerous on that right side.
We got Telly making the hole a little easier on himself, throwing a forehand. That's a great shot. If you want to just hug the road the whole time, then fade right.
And if you can into the side iron like Telly does.
Logan, he's going to go with the backhand, looking to cut off a lot of distance on this hole. This one's definitely threeable for these guys.
Absolutely. But, that right side, like I said, you see a lot of guys trying to skirt that tree line, and playing from the tree line is not the easiest thing in the world.
Will's hanging out left. That does not look good. He's out of bounds. There is a road to the left over the hill that can't really see from there. Telly, he's going to throw it high and wide, trusting his disc to fade right towards the basket. That's a putt for birdie.
Yeah, definitely.
Right here, got, I believe that's Logan's shot from the woods. Just a good layup shot. He wasn't really in position to attack the basket. And we've got Jacob's 3rd shot here. He's going to be maybe at the tester range, circle's edge. It's going to be tough to save par, but if anyone can do it, Jacob can.
And nice little roll up. Easy tap in.
Yep. Bogey for Logan. Barney makes that. And Will saving the par, going out of bounds.
Man, that's impressive.
Yep. Long putt to start the day. Jacob slightly uphill. Just not enough power on it.
Yeah, you gotta play uphill on that, and see, it's real hard to get it in between the cage and the band.
So hole 2, playing rough. It is definitely very tough. We're starting, the first 6 holes on this course are tough to start the day. The course lightens up a little bit after that, but we're gonna have 2 bogeys and 2 pars.
Yeah. It's a weird mental juke too, because you go from some fairly open holes where you have some more options as far as your line, and then you go to this where you're hemmed in by trees, terrain is up and down, and your fairway's snaking right to left and back again.
Yeah, hole 3, one of the toughest holes to birdie on the course in my opinion.
Yeah.
This is where we enter the woods, which is where Cane Ridge is
That's an excellent shot.
played for. Telly, we're going to be seeing this all day. Forehands, that's a crush. Left side. He's getting up the hill. That's further than, almost everyone in MPO is going to be. That's a great shot to be.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right down in that little gully on the right, so he'll have more kind of an uphill look.
So we're going to see 3 forehands on this hole. That is a fairly common play here on hole 3.
Yeah.
Get to the right, be in the middle of the fairway.
Yeah, all of them in decent position.
Jacob's going to go with a turnover shot. He hits an early tree and bounces left. He only advanced no more than 80 feet.
Man, it's just, it's crazy to see so many good drives snaking through the trees, not hitting anything off the tee on this hole, and then everybody has a rough time right approaching the basket. These tight guardians.
That's Cane Ridge, though. You got elevation on the run-up. You've got trees everywhere. Definitely a tough upshot. Even Logan catching a late tree. Telly gonna go with that around the outside forehand. Wow.
Another tree.
Everyone catching trees on their upshot.
I think a big problem too is when you're on that approach and you're in that area, you've got trees lined up behind the ones you can see that you're not necessarily playing for.
Yep. We've got Telly, third forehand on the hole. That looks like a good shot. Just a bit short.
He's got a long putt, but he can. It's Telly range.
Logan, that is a lot of hyzer. Goes a little bit past. Telly from about 30 feet. Just off the outside. Logan, similar distance, little bit uphill. Right off the front of the cage. Will, he's going to start out the round fairly consistent. Birdie, par, par. That's how you want to start out here.
Something I noticed over MCO weekend, Will has an interesting putting technique where he kind of flicks his wrist on his way to his releases. I can't imagine how that helps, but I mean, I didn't see him miss many.
Yeah, for sure. It helps him get into the basket, get some power on his putts. Definitely a good technique to have. As we're entering hole 4, this is a classic tunnel shot. You throw the disc straight and you can get down to the basket. Right here, we've got that log in front of the basket. You see there's a big old drop off behind the basket. There's going to be a lot of decisions whether you're going to lay up or run a putt from about 35 feet.
This is a really fun hole because you really can't see your landing zone from the tee.
A lot of these guys are going to be throwing their putters and their mid-ranges. Distance is 306. I'd say it plays a little bit longer with that uphill you see. But once you clear the hill, it's downhill from there, so you can get it to glide past Telly, excuse me. Catches a little branch, drops right there. Logan, backhand mid-range. That looks great.
There it is, Logan.
Exactly what you want to do right there. So
Get it.
just
Get it.
missile,
Get in.
nice and straight.
Just misses that tree. Maybe a little bit long in the basket. Crushed it. Telly with a smooth upshot. That's going to land great. Jacob, a little bit from the rough. Looks like he was maybe trying to go under the log.
That skip shot underneath the log. That is interesting guardian.
And this is decision territory. Are you going to run it or are you going to lay it up? And Will seems to have gone past, yeah.
There's a significant drop past the basket there, as you can see.
And he's putting significantly uphill, only about 35 to 40 feet, and he has to jump it to get the power. Logan from similar distance, maybe a little bit more in the rough. That's a tough putt.
Nice impact from Jacob.
Yep, that's a great putt to make. We got Logan here from about 20 feet. That's a good putt.
Yeah, that's solid.
Telly, after a great upshot, slightly downhill, puts it high in the chains.
Probably looked a little scarier for him than it did to us.
For sure, for sure. Will, maybe a little disappointed, taking a bogey.
He wanted that one.
And next up, we have a word from our sponsor, Disc Golf Instruction. I'd like to give a huge shout out for Disc Golf Instruction to helping out with Harper Disc Life Productions. Check out their new advanced series for advanced disc golfers. It's the right way to learn disc golf. Check them out, discgolfinstruction.com.
Jacob Henson trying to get over that hill.
Yep,
He's
hole
got a
5.
good look down the tunnel.
Hole 5, tough hole to get up the hill. Then you have to flex left and right with a forehand. I can't see throwing a backhand on this hole. It doesn't really make sense. Basket is pretty much straight, but the way the fairway shapes, you gotta go left and come back right at the end. And 270 feet, significantly uphill, these guys are going to be throwing their overstable drivers, flexing them over and letting them come back. And it is pretty common to see rollaways on this hole as Jacob misses a putt. You can hit up the hill and roll where Telly is easily. Then you got a long uphill putt. You gotta have a lot of power on it.
Yeah, there's really no comfortable place to stand and make a putt on this green. That slope is not something that it makes it easy for your mind to wrap around for your lineup.
They've got 3 missed putts on hole 5 for birdie.
Yeah.
And we've got Logan right next to the basket. What a great drive. This is where Logan thrives. Throwing the forehand. Powerful forehand. I believe that was his Firebird. Great shot to flex it, go fairly straight, and then finish to the right next to the basket. And Cane Ridge playing tough. We've got Willa even and everyone else at 1 over for the round. Shows you the teeth of Cane Ridge.
Yeah, this is where the men separate themselves from the boys. And this one is just, I mean, you see Logan there taking a really risky line, trying to go over the top and land somewhere close to the basket, but this thing doglegs hard. It's pretty much 90 degrees to the right down there past that tree, and I mean, you're not really looking at a 2 on this hole unless you take that gamble over the top and get really lucky.
Yeah, hole 6. We're playing it as a par 3 this weekend. A little bit of a tweener hole, but it's definitely possible to get the 2. Just very tough. A lot of these guys are just going to be putting it right in the middle of the fairway for an easy upshot 3.
Here you go, Will.
Yeah, and it goes
Fairway.
uphill pretty sharp at the bend too, so your skips are kind of eliminated for the sidearm guys. So you're really just trying to get a good look up the hill of the basket.
Yep. We got Telly getting pretty far up there. Jacob runs it right by the basket. Great shot.
Yeah. Lots of trees right there too, approaching the pin.
Mm-hmm.
Little skinny, medium ones, big wide ones.
Yep, we got Logan go with the skip shot. Everyone throwing their overstable mid-ranges and fairway drivers up this hill. Those are great shots. Everyone putting for par. Telly a little bit from the woods. Gonna be frustrated missing the par there. But hole 6, it's not giving par for sure. It's definitely one you gotta work for.
Definitely. You can see how dense those woods are going from the shadows into the light. You know, it almost looks like nighttime.
Yeah.
Down there inside the fairway, but
And as we finish hole 6, holes 7, 8, and 9, they're looking to birdie every single one of them. They're our shortest holes on the course. They are technical, but they are short. These guys can get them. And hole 7, we're actually playing about 40 feet longer to a pin up the hill to the left. Makes it just a little bit of a different shot that you want to finish up there. As you can see the basket. Logan's going to kick off, and he's going to be to the left, short.
Yeah, you kind of look on this in this pin position to use that slope at the bottom as a backstop and kind of skip up towards the pin.
Absolutely. Will throwing his PA1 here, throwing it high, clips some branches, but he gets through. He's going to be just like the basket putt for 30. Telly, interesting to see a forehand here, bending to the left at the end.
Oh, somebody would do it.
Yeah. He executes pretty well, just hits a late tree. That's very unfortunate. It was a great shot. Logan gives it a run. That was a great shot. Jacob from that little gully, off the cage. Tough to get that height going so far uphill.
Yeah, and it's, what was it, like about 40 feet, 30 to 40 feet. I mean, he's looking straight at the wall.
At least.
Yeah, and then now coming from the opposite side, you've got a big slope behind it.
Then Will continuing to play decent golf. We got Logan tapping in 15 feet. That's a good putt. And we're going to have one birdie and a few pars.
Yeah.
Going into hole 8, like I said, you definitely want to get this one. Just a slight hyzer for these guys with a putter. Going down this left gap probably. Just landed by the basket. Try not to get a big skip. If you land too far left, you will go down that hill.
Yes. And there's plenty of opportunities to hit a tree and get a kick in that direction. It will not help.
Absolutely. Jacob going with his PA3 here. Clips a left side tree. That's a surprising miss to see.
That's a great line. You just have to worry about that slope at the bottom by the basket.
And Logan throwing a flex forehand. I like that because it lands on the hill very flat.
Yeah.
Slides up to the basket rather than getting a dramatic skip. We're going to see a different line from Telly going up the left side. Yeah, this is a route that's been here for years. And it's just, if you can take it with a forehand, something stable, then you can do it. That's a great shot. He's confident in it. Good par save from Jacob after hitting a tree on his upshot, kicking to the right. Will, top of the cage from about 25 feet. Logan, great putt. That's a good birdie. Telly, up the hill. Another birdie. You see that line paid off. Definitely a result of practice rounds at Cane Ridge. Knowing to go with that route.
Still hanging pretty close.
Yeah, everyone's right around even. Few strokes over or under, but hole 9. Shortest hole in the course, and this one is fun. You got to decide whether you're going to go to the left or the right of this big tree in the middle. And then once you get past that, it's so far uphill that you pretty much just land at the basket not too far away. And Logan's going to take a forehand up the gut. Tilly a little bit outside, but he's still within 20 feet of the basket. He's in fine position.
Yeah.
Will, little sawed off there.
If you can really make it past that big wide tree right at the front of the basket, then you can play for a 2.
Absolutely. So everyone within 30 to 40 feet of the basket.
Yeah.
We got a missed putt. Up from the left from Jacob.
Nice.
Will with a great straddle putt. That was a tough putt.
Relaxed and smooth.
Yep.
He knew out of his hand. That
Yep.
wasn't going in.
Telly just a little bit left from about 20 feet. Then Logan maybe a little bit of a tough footing up there, but he's close enough to where he's confident making that putt. We're going to have 2 pars and 2 birdies.
Yeah. Split right down the middle.
That is going to conclude our front 9 at Cane Ridge for round 2 of the Music City Open. So far, we have Will Schusterick at -2. We got Jacob Henson at 1 over, along with Telly at 1 over, and Logan's at -1. For the tournament, Will's at -7, Jacob at -4, Telly at -4, and Logan at -5.
Tight race, guys.
Well, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. This is the Music City Open 2nd round. Make sure to catch the back 9. We have a great card with Will, Jacob, Telly, and Logan. Really appreciate you guys watching.
Yep. See you on 10, Harper.